is the federal government, is the relationship between the federal government and the Victorian government in danger of splitting at the seams?
No. It's very possible to have differing views on some issues, in particular the concern about the timetable and the thresholds and a 14-day and a 28-day zero-case threshold before Victorians can regain further restrictions, or a threshold which would currently see New South Wales under curfew, in lockdown, with businesses closed and people confined to their homes for 23 hours a day, or 22 hours as it will now be. And we can have a respectful difference on that. But what we do believe in is working with all the states and territories, as we have done, to see 7 out of 8 states and territories with near to zero community transmission. New South Wales is close, not quite there, but they've done an amazing job. And to help Victoria get back to the situation where people are not living under curfew, not living locked in their own homes, where businesses are not shuttered by order of government. These are unimaginable restraints, and believe it or not, the Wuhan lockdown was 2.5 months, the Melbourne lockdown will be 3.5 months, and we know that with good contact tracing we can get back to a safe life where people are approaching their normal lives. And we also know that with the hope and the prospect of a vaccine, now that we've completed these purchasing agreements, there is a shining light on the horizon for Victorians and all Australians.
You did talk about good contact tracing there. Do you have 100% faith in Victoria's contact tracing team?
Look, I think that they have made enormous strides. Since the ADF arrived, and we've had up to 400 people assisting with the contact tracing, there's been a huge step forward. Can it still be improved further? Absolutely, and only today, and I welcome this fact, Victoria has indicated they are now moving to an automated system. That's something which the Chief Scientist, Alan Finkel, has been assisting with. We provided him to Victoria, and he's helped them redesign their processes and move from a manual to an automated system. They're approaching what New South Wales is doing. There's still a lot to do to catch the entire strength of the public health response. We want to see the data published daily. We want to see the sites of the outbreaks published daily, so as people know that if they've been in a certain shop, if they've been in a certain area, that they need to isolate, that every case is contacted every day. All of these things, though, are improving and are doable, and they are actually the elements which will allow Victoria to lift its speed limits, to free Victorians from curfews, lockdowns, businesses being closed. These are things that will make a profound difference to mental health, to health, to people's livelihoods, their lives' works. As many people said to me on Sunday and Monday, my life's work is at risk in terms of the business that I've worked so hard to create. So this does matter, but at the same time, as a country, we've done enormously well. We've done this once. 8 out of 8 states and territories achieved it. Now it's 7 out of 8 states and territories, and we can help Victoria, and we're offering additional resources with contact tracing if that's what will assist them to make more progress.
OK, well, just on that point there, so you are offering more federal assistance to Victorian contact tracing?
If they need more, ADF or Services
Have
Australia
they requested
or
it?
assistance in... at this stage, I think we've met all requests that Victoria has made, and will continue to make the offers. And if we can assist, if we can help, then we will do that in a heartbeat. And we know that other states and territories have chipped in, and previously the Deputy Queensland Chief Health Officer, the immediate past West Australian Chief Health Officer have been embedded in the Victorian system to try to assist them to lift the speed and the standards and the integrated nature of the tracing. And we'll continue to offer those things, bring in experts from other states, build that public health unit capability. They're doing their best, but we know that it can be still stronger, and That's our positive, constructive message to Victoria.
Just finally, Minister, I've only got about 30 seconds here, but the last time we spoke about the vaccine from AstraZeneca, you mentioned that you were hopeful that the vaccine might be ready here in Australia towards the middle part of next year. Has that changed at all? Has that been brought forward, or is that about the same?
Yes, it has. It is now the case that we'll receive the first vaccines in the first quarter of 2021 and indeed even some through January and February. Manufacturing is likely to commence in Australia in January, February and March, and then we'll have the 2 vaccines delivered progressively through the first quarter, second quarter and third quarter of 2021. And that will give Australians protection, safety and real hope for a permanent outcome.
Okay.